Ladies and gentlemen, today is a privilege to share a little lifetime piece with this awesome woman, this charismatic, energetic, and awesome swimmer. Even I would say that I can compare her with Michael Phelps because her courage is how brave she is when she make a compact jump in the wave pool or when she does guard classes. She always motivates us a lot. And well, without more preambles, today we have in the podcast studio Ariana Vega. Hi
Hi.
Ariana, how do you feel today?
Hi, Manuel. I'm excited. Nervous and excited right now because it's my first time being in a podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm happy that it's with you. You're an amazing friend. You're an amazing
Oh, my heart.
person. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
It's
No.
wonderful. And you have all the privilege to feel anxious, to feel kind of scared too, because you are now out of your comfort zone.
Oh yes.
And that's what matters the most. Otherwise, you will not grow as a person, as a daughter or as a sister, because you told me you have two sisters
Yes.
improve, right?
I have two sisters. I'm the older one, and a lot of responsibility that I have right now. It's a lot.
I understand. It's completely a pleasure to have you in the podcast. So the first question is, I have never seen you with a resting beach face when in position. What's your secret to remain happy?
Wow. Actually, when I'm in work, I think that I'm another person.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with my work or the things that I have to do, I'm very responsible. So I'm trying to be what the guests want to see. For example, I'm trying to smile every time that I can, try to make them happy, try to make them comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, for example, when I'm in wave, I'm very concentrated to scan everything. That many friends have told me, "Why you are angry?" I'm like, "I'm not angry. I'm just concentrated to see everything and
Yeah.
to do my best at work because I wanna leave something special that the managers can remember me."
Oh.
I know that this is my first time here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that I'm a rhino right now. And I had the opportunity to apply and be a rhino, and I want them to remember me as one of the best lifeguards that they had.
Yeah, congratulations
They
for being a
were
rhino,
very-
obviously. And I actually consider you fit the Rhinoguard team. Eventually, you were showing off your skills. Since the first time I met you, I knew you were super energetic, that you had a positive, attractive, this powerful sensation, and that's all. That's one of the reasons why I always keep in touch with you. That is why it's so contagious your happiness that taking having you around of me makes me feel happy too. So in that sense, we now are friends after 1 or 2 months approximately, and we have gone through a lot. The both of us in work, in our in our rooms, because for people who don't know, in the water park, we are friends and we are walking around in the water park and we are looking our faces each other every time. But when in the housing, it is a completely contrasting life. It's other history, because a person just keeps in their room, maybe reading, maybe partying, maybe chilling out with friends or vibing out or anything you want. But those are completely contrasting life experiences.
Yes.
So yeah, as you were saying, you try to adapt your personality, and you kind of try always to focus on what you are doing, because you want to leave a footprint in this water park,
Yes.
right? For everybody to remember you as Ariana Vega, the best rhino ever. The best rhino ever.
Yes.
Sounds pretty cool. I love to hear that. The next question is, for most of us, childhood has been a turning point in our life. Was it the same for you?
Yes, of course. My childhood, it was happy. I've I live with my cousins, so
Mm-hmm.
I have like to play with it. I had someone to play with, like every day I wanted. I have my sister. She's younger than me only for 2 years, so we are close to each other. But I think that I had a lot of pressure because I started like swimming when I was a baby, doing training like competitive.
When you were a baby.
But I started swimming classes.
I
But I
got it,
was
got it.
in touch, for example, in touch with the water since I was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I'd start like training hard or like. Well, the plan was to start competing
Mm-hmm.
in swimming. So that was when I was like 12, 11, 12 years old. I started doing that. Then my sister wanted to join. She joined the team. Then my coach told me that if I wanted to try triathlon, so
Oh
I
my goodness.
tried that, start that until I was 16, and I decided to leave triathlon and focus on swimming because it was my last year of school, and I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to prepare because I wasn't. Uh, I wasn't. I'm gonna say. I wasn't sure of what career I want to choose, so I wanted. Okay, I can only swim. I wanna take my time,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanna have some more better grades to help my family because we have sometimes with two. How can I say this? Okay, my family is like a little big. Sometimes we have problems. Something like that happens. So I wanted to help them with my grades with the university, and then COVID.
COVID
COVID
19.
19. A lot of plans were like, oh my god, what can I do right now? Because I was planning to focus only on swimming.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to represent my school on the well, I don't know how to say that in English, but it was my first. Yeah, my first year doing that, when I didn't had the opportunity to do that,
Mm-hmm.
and then try to not how can I say, mm, as a as the older daughter, as the big sister, I
Mm-hmm.
always wanted that my dear sister don't feel the pressure. I want to all the
Mm-hmm.
things that keep myself and let her be like herself, be happy, don't had a lot of pressure that I had. Um, and I feel that I kind of how can I say this? Mm, I don't know how to say this.
So you were carrying out your bad emotions or negative feelings
Mm-hmm.
because you didn't want your daughter and people who was around you when you were in charge of them didn't feel that bad as you were feeling, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is kind of mature from you, coming from you at the age of 16, 17 years old. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
that in some way built us in what we are
Mm-hmm.
now, right?
Yes.
And you were saying you were in international competitions since
No.
you were a child,
National,
right?
national,
And
national.
that's pretty amazing. Actually, I can say it. I can say that you already have kind of mastered the skills of swimming, and because I feel when you swim naturally in a wave pool, when you do the diving, in the 6 feet level of water on, let's say, in the in-service training
Mm-hmm.
with Malia, with Shayna,
Mm-hmm.
and well, I actually feel passion for what you do, and your story make a lot of sense now. Now I understand how complete you are in the art of swimming because of your childhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Sounds
Mm.
fantastic. And about your studies, are you pursuing a bachelor's degree in what field?
In what field? Well, I'm studying management and digital business, so
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I'm gonna graduate in like 3 years because
Three
due to
years.
sports, I started taking less courses, so I'm kind of late right now.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But Mm, I didn't at the beginning when I chose that career. I wasn't sure enough
Mm-hmm.
because I knew that I wanted to study management,
Mm-hmm.
but not the digital business. Because well, in school I wasn't sure about the career, but I thought I was thinking, what can I do that can help me to work in everything, almost everywhere. And I thought management. Every
Right.
company, almost everything need like a management department or something similar. So I think
Uh-huh.
why not? Why not management? Study learn about business, then I can create my own business or my own company and or whatever I want. That was my initial
Mm-hmm.
idea. And then I'm like, I am enjoying my career. I didn't thought I will be saying that because there have some parts that I don't like because I don't like to like the programs like programming. I don't like that. It's horrible. I can't. But the other parts, the other courses, the teachers they are so professional and you can you can notice that they have passion of what they are doing. Even
Oh,
when they are
really?
teaching, they show us their projects, what they have done, and I'm like, wow. And that kind of people
Um,
are teaching me, and like, that's amazing. I love
so
my
so
teachers.
the salary that that your parents earn are eventually invested on your education, and you can
Mm-hmm.
feel that the money is being invested
Yes.
on you
Mm-hmm.
is worth it,
Yes.
right?
Completely.
I'm happy to hear that. Actually, I'm come from a public university, and in these universities, sometimes we find people who are just monotonous people who just do the things that they do for the money, and that's it. And they don't reach the student. They don't wake up that curious personality of the student in the
Mm-hmm.
career they are studying at. So it's kind of hard to find passionate people, passionate professors at university. Even here in the
Mm-hmm.
United States, I would say that not everybody is passionate
Mm-hmm.
about what they do. And even in the water park, I see some people just with a resting bitch face the whole day, and they don't change. Didn't even try to
Yes.
change. So it's a blessing that you have find those personalities in the university. So in that way, you will be contagious by them, and then you will achieve the milestones they already achieved, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we are going to the next question. Studying is a tough process because it involves deep work, a term used by Cole Newport to allude professional tasks that are performed in a state of zero distraction and aim to push the cognitive capacity through the limits. These efforts create new value, improve your abilities, and are hard to replicate. So how do you study, Ariana?
That's something curious. Okay. I don't have much time to study at home,
Mm-hmm.
so I try my best to do it at university because normally my schedules are like I have like 2 or 3 hours apart from each course. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I have time to study there, but at the same time, I'm with my friends, so I try to study first, then go stay with my friends a little, then I have another class, and then I study as much as I can at university because at home I have to I have to do the stuff that you have to do in your home. I have to clean. I have to take care of my sister, my
Mm-hmm.
other sister. She's 4 years old.
You're the older sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the
And I don't know how it will be this year because uh, my sister, she's now 17 years old. She have started like she's not in university. She's in the Cordon Bleu.
oh, she's gonna be a
Studying,
chef.
not a chef. Well, similar. She's studying. I don't know how to say it in English.
It's okay. It's okay.
But she's studying there. She have started this month, 2 days ago, and now our schedules are
Mm,
like
messed up.
it's mess and like
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
I'm like, how are we gonna manage our time of
Mhm.
with our home duties, taking care of our sister, studying, and be responsible with our with our studies.
I guess we are gonna need to make some sacrifices eventually,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Like stopping watching YouTube, start watching podcasts too. But the optimization of
Yes.
your time is according to your
Yes.
priorities, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if first of all it's for you university, then you will come up with an idea of how to manage time, how to spend time with your sister, how to cook. I mean,
But no,
how to
my
manage your time
home
to cook.
duties, something
Your
like
home
that.
duties, exactly,
But
properly.
yeah, I know about the sacrifices. I'm thinking of leaving the swimming classes, because they take a lot of time.
But it's your passion.
I know, but I have some things to do. I'm planning on changing with the gym, to start the gym, because I don't have, I didn't have time to go to the gym. I only swim, but maybe I can change that. Start the gym and then leave swimming. I can Sundays I can go to the beach in the morning and swim at the beach. I have my wetsuit, so I can go.
You whistle. So you're gonna be a lifeguard on the beach.
No, I don't think so. Or maybe, I don't know.
Maybe a rhino
Maybe right now in
in the
the
beach too.
in
Could
Peru.
be, possibly. And well, eventually, as you were mentioned, things are gonna be more messed up than they are now. So we're gonna be prepared. We're gonna get
have
more
to
focused on our
prepare.
priorities, as I was saying before. Yeah, sounds good. So about the housing and the water park. Was the housing given to you in excellent or precarious conditions at the first time?
I can it wasn't perfect, but I can live here. I'm not mad, because at the beginning I was like, I have to pay $10 more per week. I'm like,
Why?
no, and the contract says 95. Now it's
Oh, really?
$105. Yes.
Actually, I just pay. I don't take into
Let's
account what amount,
wait.
the amount of dollars that I'm
I was
paying.
like, okay, I can. They're $20. It's okay. But then there are 3 kitchens for 200 people.
No way!
My room. Oh my god. My
Oh
room.
my
Well,
goodness!
it's smaller than your room.
Yeah.
We only have one light at the in front of the door, and the other light is on the other part of the room.
Yeah, we
In the
have the best
bathroom.
room.
Yeah, my room. The lighting in my room is not the best, but I feel comfortable. I feel like that this is my home right now. Like almost 2 months ago, I started to call ESS home. Like, I have to go home. Not I have to go to ESS. No, I have to go home. I'm gonna miss living here. I lived a lot of experience
Please
here.
don't cry. Don't
No,
cry.
I'm not
Don't
gonna
cry
cry.
today.
I'm a little sick. I lived a lot of experiences here. I've met here in ESS, not gonna be ESS, the housing. I have funny experiences on the rooms that are next to your room.
Oh
We
yeah.
had a
Yes.
lot of
All the
parties
time.
there, and I had. Oh my god, I've done a lot of things that I've never done in Peru.
Maybe like dancing with your friends in the
Yeah,
same room.
dancing
Or
when
cooking. Or maybe
cooking.
barbecue.
Yeah, I haven't done the barbecue.
Not yet.
Not yet,
You
but
have time.
I have 2 days. I'm not
days.
sure if I gotta do that.
Oh, that's the saddest part of the work and
Yeah, I'm
travel.
leaving in 2 days.
But in general, the housing was given to you in excellent condition, right?
Yes, I can say that. Yes, it was excellent.
Sounds good. What were your first impressions of Kalahari? How was your first day at work?
My first impressions, well, I thought that it was all well management, because you have something, I don't know. In the introduction they gave to us, well, I thought everything was clear to me. I understand everything. And they say, I don't know, you have any doubt, please come to human resources. We're gonna help you. Blah blah blah. And then in the guard class, it was like, okay, they have everything. Someone can say everything in their place. I thought that in my first day at work, I was nervous. because it was December, almost 15. No, it was almost 20
Yeah,
of
15.
December. We had
15, 20,
it
yeah.
was a lot of people in the water park,
Yeah, it was a
and
massive.
my first shadow was in wave pool, and I'm like, there's a lot of people here. Like, no,
All of
my
them are
God.
watching me. I don't want this.
I feel intimidated in wave pool.
And the
Because
first time.
the first time.
How do you?
Then I'm just it. I'm like, I am wave pool. Come on, it's my
That's it?
comfort. It's my comfort
In
zone.
your comfort zone.
Yes,
No
wave pool is
way.
my comfort. I always want to be in wave pool.
At the first place.
Yes.
You didn't want to be a wave pool, and then you fall in love with the place, and then you just didn't want no other place but the wave pool.
I have used my pickup positions to be in wave.
Oh, that is an advantage that you have. Picking position pass is like a
Yes.
ticket that provides you the faculty to be in any attraction that you want that day that you want. Yeah, just in parentheses.
Yes. I have one more.
One more.
Yeah, one pickup position.
Oh, such a lucky woman you are, huh?
Yeah, but today is my last day. It depends on how I'm gonna be. If they send me to layer, I'm like, no, pick a position. Send me to layer.
Yeah. Most of people dislike layer for, well, actually, 98% of people, I would say. But I'm the crazy 1%
Oh,
of people that loves
yes.
layer.
He's
And-
super happy. I'm for example, I go into the restroom and he's in layer 4 and he's all happy walking with the water falling. I'm like, oh my God, no, I can't. I'm like,
Actually, some
no.
people get sick when watching
Yes.
me by being get away with a super bucket. But this is another story that it'll take like the whole podcast if we get immersed into it. So let's move on to the next question, please. Do you consider that the break time should last a bit more?
No. Well, at the beginning, I thought that 15 minutes there was not enough until they told us 30 minutes. You have to clock in. I'm like, I like the 15 minutes break.
Oh my
But-
goodness.
When I had a 30 minutes break, I feel that's enough. Well, for me,
It's enough.
yeah,
Okay.
it's enough.
Okay. Like personally talking, 30 minutes is nothing enough. Because you don't know what kind of people you can find on the ADR. ADR is the
Dinner
place,
room.
the dining room,
The
right?
dining room.
The associate dining room where we always take place to eat a little bit, or maybe to eventually just
Talk.
taking a nap or whatever. You talk with your friends, etc. But the thing is that you don't know who is gonna get into the ADR any day. Let's say a Monday you find an entrepreneur or a successful investor that is going to talk with the general manager Brian Shanley. You never know who you're gonna find on the ADR. In that sense, I personally take my time to talk with those personalities, and I ask them what is their secret to be successful. I ask them how is their routine, how is their daily basis, how do they wake up, what is their conviction, stuff like that. So I take my time and I say to the coordinator, I'm sorry if you're listening to this, I say to the coordinator, I just lie. I just say, I'm helping my brother, he's a software engineer student and he needs some help with or sort of supportive ideas with their programming, or let's say their codes that they are doing, they need to polish them, I don't know. And well, I take my time. Yeah, and I just lie to the coordinator. Sorry, coordinators. So that's how I see the ADR, and the time is not enough. 30 minutes is never enough because your key ingredient when you're eating is the conversation. You need to talk to somebody, in order to enjoy the food, in order to enjoy the flavor, to taste every little detail of the ingredient, So I think 30 minutes is not enough. That's period.
Period.
So moving to the next question, you say that the time is for you enough.
Well,
I accept
I
that.
always it's because I'm staying in the guard room, eating what I have. I used to eat like 2 sandwiches. That's the only thing that I've eaten in the day. But for me, that's enough. I don't
That's
have
enough. You don't need no more food, right?
No, I don't need more food.
Actually, I would consider to change your mind because you can suffer
I
a non
know,
distant future,
I know, but
stomach
when
aches, you know.
in 2 days I'm gonna eat whatever I want in Peru, so I'm okay with
All
eating
right,
just
all
two
right.
sandwiches here.
Well, I mean, bringing your own food or your leftovers, it takes time to cook. It takes
Mm-hmm.
time. Now we have one kitchen.
Well,
What are we
now we have
supposed to do
one
now?
kitchen for 2,000, no, 200 people.
250, 300 people?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
The last
it's
time I wanted to cook, I
what time?
went to the to the lobby at 9 p.m.
All
I started
right.
cooking at 10:30
No way.
because all the kitchen was they were using the four. I don't know how to say that. The four, all the kitchen
Mm-hmm.
doing arroz con pollo,
Oh.
and they didn't give me arroz con pollo.
And you were watching on them.
Yeah, I was like watching the arroz con pollo, and I'm like,
Wow, such a
mm,
bad heart people.
mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. I couldn't believe that.
And then they finished, and I started to cook. Then I was like, I wanted to cook at 9 p.m., not 10:30. I sleep like almost at 12, 1 a.m. I went to sleep early because I had to work at 9:30, but
Mm-hmm.
that's things that happen when there's only one kitchen.
Unfortunately, they didn't invite you nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the next time you see somebody watching you, staring at your cooking or whatever you're doing, please be shareable, be kind, be polite, and just try to give them a piece of your food,
Of
of
your
your
food.
meal. They need it. Thank you. And now the next question is, what do you think was the most valuable treasure that you got by being a lifeguard?
Most valuable treasure. I think, well, with being a lifeguard, um, it helped me to be more responsible.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, well, you have you are supposed to save the people's life,
Yeah.
so it's a big thing that you have to keep in mind every time you're working, because if you can
course.
get distracted, someone can drown in front of you, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they can die, or whatever, or anything, and it will be your fault if you're not focused on that.
Yeah, absolutely agree.
mm, I'm I'm living to Peru with a lot of knowledge, man. I don't know how to do I know how to do CPR, how to do all the protocols that they have teach us. I didn't know anything. Well,
Little
for example,
details.
in my hip bag, I always bring my gloves, my band-aids, everything. I have everything on my hip bag because
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you don't know where when you're gonna need it. When I guess gonna ask you, they have told us that Kalahari promises to deliver how we deliver products and services beyond expectations. So I've tried. I always keep in mind that. So I try to deliver that, to express that to all the guests. So I think that it was a good experience. I love to be a lifeguard, and I take a lot of a lot of a lot of things with me. So
So
my
being a
treasure.
lifeguard was like a turning point too, apart from your childhood, you
Mhm.
say. And well, yeah, I personify the job of lifeguard too. And the thing is that being a lifeguard overly is a show of kindness, is challenging yourself every day because you overcome different adversities, such as just talking to madness parents that they don't want to wear their their kids a life
The life
jacket,
jacket.
or they don't want
Or they are drunk.
they are drunk too, and they even go to the top of Rhinoguard Hill and they're
And
sending
then for
down.
the girls, the guys who always ask their number, are like,
Exactly. So
why do you
basically,
that?
you overcome different adversities by being a lifeguard, but you you can understand that hospitality industry is a way better I would say, are way better than just being in the office, like just
Well,
writing emails or
mm-hmm.
maybe being in human resources. They're asking or answering, being a monotony life. So lifeguard is a rigorous job. It's demanding, backbreaking sometimes. With
Mm-hmm.
in river, you're just walking or just sit and walking and sit, but you are not interacting with humans. You
Mm-hmm.
just are watching, as you mentioned, you're scanning. In wakeboard, you're scanning too, and some people don't respect the limits
Uh-huh.
of the level
So
of
you have to
water.
whistle them. Then they are mad because you're whistle and they don't understand that part of the rule that you don't have to pass like
The rope.
the rope, and
Yeah.
they can play too hard
Mm-hmm,
because there are
mm-hmm.
babies, there are kids around you. You can hit them.
And they just throw the baby
Yeah,
in the air
they
as
throw
if
the
they were, I
babies.
don't
Yes,
know,
a ball,
ball.
something like that.
Yeah, they don't. They mistreat them actually.
Hmm.
Americans are
But then
bad
I
parents.
remember in Peru.
I'm just kidding.
Then I remember in Peru we have played. Well, no, I don't know if you have been in a pool in Peru. The kids over there, they are crazy.
Yeah,
In Peru, they're
but
crazy.
I can't. Yeah, like contrasting
Mm-hmm.
how in Peru is in swimming pools. They're crazy kids, but they're not crazy parents.
No,
Don't get me wrong. I'm not
no,
saying that crazy parents are
everywhere,
everywhere
but
and everybody's a crazy parent. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that
the way
let's
they treat
say
their kids, or
the freedom
mm,
of jeopardize their kids' life is more noticeable here than in Peru.
mm-hmm.
So that would be like a little difference, something that I would differentiate a lot, and that's it, pretty much. Because apart from that, there are drunk people in Peru. There are drunk people in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
There is people who take risks in Peru and people who take risks in the United States too. And
But I
well,
think that we feel more pressure here
mhm,
because they are drunk and everything, but we have to talk to them in English. So sometimes we don't know, or I always it doesn't. I think that it's not noticeable, but I'm always nervous when I have to talk in English with a guest,
mhm, mhm,
and I try my best to speak with them and they understand what I said,
mhm.
but. When they are drunk or when they are mad, there's the thing because you have to say it like politely to not do that, or maybe for you are saying you are telling them in a good way, but they can understand other things. So
Mhm,
that's
mhm.
something that you don't know if you're saying it well. So you don't know if they are gonna argue or or they will understand and they're gonna okay, it's my fault, something like that.
Absolutely agree with you. Like when they're drunk, when they're under the effects of alcohol or drugs in general, then you don't know what's gonna be their response,
Hmm.
and you are not expecting nothing kind. Eventually, you will know that let's say, any part of your face is gonna be red because they punch you on the face. They didn't measure their rudeness or anything.
Hmm.
And well, it's complicated, but something that is hard is worthwhile most of the time. Don't you think
Yes.
so? So now that you are coming back to Peru, what are your expectations? What are you planning to do with your life? Are you trying to change some lifestyle that you had in the past?
Yes. Well, I've learned a lot of things. I think that I'm more responsible and professional with the things I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna to do that while I'm studying. I'm gonna try to find a job
Mm-hmm.
or that it's yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to find a job, a part-time job. Um, I'm still not. I haven't decided if I'm gonna leave the swimming
Mm-hmm.
lessons or start a gym. I have to keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm I'm nervous because I don't know what's gonna happen, and I don't want to overthink because I overthink almost everything, and I don't want to do that.
And that's because you care about what you're going to do with your life, and that is
I'm like,
completely understandable.
yeah, I know, but just right now, I don't have like anything planned, like super planned. I'm gonna do this, blah 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 blah.
Something
No,
defined. You
uh-huh,
don't have nothing,
no,
not yet.
not yet.
Mm-hmm.
It will be today's my. I have to pick up the courses in the afternoon, so I want to start with that.
Me too. 3 p.m.
3:40.
Oh my goodness. Almost the same.
Well, it will be 4:40 here. But
Oh yeah. I just reminisce, yeah. So in a couple of hours I gotta enroll in my course too.
it's okay. So I'm gonna start with that. Then I'm gonna think. Well, I have time to swim, or I have to change with the gym. I have to see and how am I gonna say that. Divide my time with my sisters, with my parents, with my friends, because I have a lot of friends have told me that we have to have a party for your birthday, because my birthday was 2 days ago and I was here, so a lot of friends of Peru wanted to make me a party.
Happy birthday for Ariana Vega. With little
you.
delay, but something is something, you know.
Okay, so I had a lot of friends that I wanna meet them again, and I'm not sure. But I think it's gonna be a little hard to make like a whole schedule or plan everything and do everything in the future or when I return to Peru. So
It's about time management, right? And you're growing, and you are finding people who kind of impact positively in your life. So I'm pretty sure you will come up with an idea of making a to-do list for every day, and that way optimize your time, and then so on and so on and so on. Yeah, so take your time. Overthinking it's okay, but not too much, you know.
Yeah, not too much.
Sounds good. Okay, how do you pulverize the paychecks? A polemical question, a $1 million question.
No, that question. Okay, so I did something that was wrong. Is that I didn't manage my money well at the beginning. So my first paycheck flew.
Dynamited.
The first, the 3 or 4 paychecks.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't have control here. In Peru, in Peru, my parents gave me $20 per week for the bus and everything. If I want something, that's the money that I have. So I manage my money very well in Peru, and I thought in the United States it will be the same. I will keep that some amount for my parents, some for me, some for food, blah blah blah. It was a mess.
It was ideal, utopian.
Because the mall is in 10 minutes apart from here, and there are good stores over there. We have T, Max, and Rose there together. And the prices,
consumerism. Oh my goodness.
No.
Don't tell me. You spent 1 or 2 or 4 entire paychecks buying on Rose and the other shopping center you told me?
I can say exactly maybe two paychecks.
This is a
only in clothes.
I'm just kidding.
Because I don't know why the prices were like cheaper if you make the comparison. The comparison in dollars. So I thought it's cheap.
Everything is affordable.
Is cheap. The makeup here is so cheap, because when I didn't have the makeup in Peru, it's expensive. Like a good brand, it's very expensive. For example, one lipstick of MAC Cosmetics is $80.
Oh my goodness!
In T Max, I found in $5.
$5. Wow. Way cheaper.
So
that was what attracted you the first time, right?
Like,
the prices.
Why it's
low
so
prices.
so cheap? Like, and then I went to another store, and I had Well, I thought I have money. I'm hungry. I have McDonald's right here. McDonald's. Then Wendy's. I tried Wendy's, McDonald's. And then in the mall there's I think a restaurant called Lodgers.
Okay.
It's with Asian food. Delicious. I recommend you have to go there.
I appreciate it. I will definitely
It's
before.
cheaper.
Kind of cheaper.
Nah, $9. You have to choose like 3 meals, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's delicious, but when you go there like 3 times in a week.
3 times in a week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I spent money there at Walmart. Where is food? But I bought a lot of snacks, a lot of ice cream. But no, I haven't spent my money on alcohol.
You haven't?
I haven't
sure?
spent. Yeah, I'm sure. No, I've only bought 1 can of alcohol. That's the only thing that the money I have invested in alcohol.
Parents of Ariana, that's the only one alcohol that she drank. Okay, there's no more alcohol in her body.
But I can't go because I'm 20. Well, right now I'm 20. I was 19. So
okay.
in Peru, technically we can drink, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
We are not
we can
gonna die
survive.
here.
Exactly.
You have tried alcohol before? Nothing's
Why
gonna
not?
happen until you went to a party and you don't remember anything.
Exactly.
No, they have
Don't reach that level, okay? Don't reach that level.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. A lot of things happen that day that I don't.
Do you consider that most of American women spend money in cosmetology or maybe makeups, as you were mentioning?
Yes, I've met a lot of women that buy a lot of makeup and like. Well, that's too much. I only buy like I bought like 3 lipsticks or something like that. I try to find. I made my to-do list for makeup.
That sounds good.
So I buy the things that I wanted cheaper. I choose cheaper brands. They're better, but I choose cheaper brands, and that was like $150.
$150. I mean,
Only
in total.
makeup. In one store.
Just in one store.
In one store.
Oh, so there are big stores of makeup,
yes.
right? Makeups, right?
Makeup.
I understand.
Then what else? I've bought in Shane a lot of clothes. Shane, a lot of clothes. I don't have here, but I don't know if you have seen my shark flip flops.
Oh yeah, your sandals with the figure of a shark. Yeah.
Yes, I bought
so
that.
adorable, by the way. So adorable.
But I can use it because I have to use the Crocs and they're in my luggage right now. What else? I have bought gifts for my sisters. A lot of gifts for my sisters. Not too much for my parents.
Oh, parents. So sad.
Sorry. What else? Where's my money? Nothing else, I think.
What about your uniform of lifeguard? Are you going to take it out to back to Peru?
No. Yeah, I'm gonna take it back to Peru. It's gonna be I'm just gonna keep it there in my closet. Just remember when I was a lifeguard.
When Ariana Vega was alive, with her highly developed swimming skills and super
my
charismatic.
T-shirt.
Yeah,
I love that T-shirt.
The T-shirt.
Yeah, the purple one.
The purple one goes with your personality. You feel identified with that color?
Yes. Well, actually, I don't have clothes with I don't have purple clothes, but I think I'm gonna buy a little. I haven't tried purple in clothes, so that's my first time wearing something purple.
I understand. Would you stay in the United States of America if somebody offered it to you?
I'm not sure. I have thinking a lot of that, but I'm not sure because I want my degree. I want to finish in Peru my degree, and then I can think of staying here, but working in Kalahari, it can be. I know that I can find another place maybe, but if I had the opportunity right now, I would say no. But maybe in the future, like 2 3 years,
Mhm.
maybe I can say
Mhm.
that I can stay here. I have family here, so maybe I can stay
You are
there.
really?
Well, in Houston, um,
It's not that far.
I want to be there in 2 days.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
I was asking you that because, well, for most of people who are coming from a third world country, it seems like difficult to go back to their country without money or doing the same lifestyle that they were used to. I have some friends who are working here, but they establish their lives here
Mhm.
in a way that they don't have to suffer when they come back to their country. But actually, they are sending some money to their families. Because in the third world countries, what you can expect, there's not a sustainability in terms of economical
Mhm.
conditions. There's not a stable situation in
Mhm.
Peru, and I would say even in Ecuador, even in Colombia, they're not good,
Uh-huh.
a sophisticated manner of managing the economy. So in that way, I understand their position, their situation.
Mhm.
Well, it takes a lot of bravery to take that decision to establish their lives in
Mhm.
here, to stay, to settle down in here, and just you, your friends, no family.
Mhm.
It must be hard, don't you think so?
Yes, because I've seen them, and they yesterday one asked to another, "When are you returning to your country?" And he put another face like, "Soon." I was like, "Oh my god." They,
Mm.
I know that if I stay here, for example, I'm gonna miss so much my country, my family,
Mm-hmm.
my friends. But I know that if staying here, it will be a lot of help to my family, so I can balance that maybe. But in 2 or 3 years, if I finish my career and they offer me that opportunity, I think that I would stay here.
So you just need to reach that, let's say, that sense of maturity,
Mm-hmm.
economically and mentally talking, to stay
Yes,
here,
because
right?
I'm 20 years old.
And you,
I'm 20 years old, and I have more things to live, to experience,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
and I think I'm not mature enough to be, for example, to stay here alone
mm-hmm.
for I don't know how much time
To be
until I get the visa.
independent, to do the
Mhm.
things for your own.
Mhm.
I understand that. Well, that was a great question. That was a great answer too. Would you recommend the work and travel experience to
Of
somebody else?
course. Of course I
Of course,
recommend it.
absolutely.
It's my first work and travel, and I've loved the experience. I think I'm gonna do another work and travel
Mhm.
on December,
Okay.
but I'm still thinking if I'm gonna return here
Mhm,
because
mhm.
I'm a rhino. So they have
She's a
told me
rhino.
that sorry, that if I return the next year, I can apply to be a head guard
Yeah.
like Steve.
You're gonna be a great headguard if you want to.
Yeah, so that is that things that I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
I can go to another place with another friend because another friend wants to do the work and travel.
Why not American friends too? I mean, males, American friends.
Mm,
You know,
I'm gonna miss them so much. Okay, no.
cause
But
this
yes,
part.
I, I recommend experience 100% because it's not
100%.
for the money. Well, you can make a lot of money, but
Mm-hmm.
you can learn so much about yourself because you are here by yourself, by your own. So you have to manage everything
Mm-hmm.
for living by yourself, like the first step of being independent.
Mm-hmm.
For example, because you're living alone. Well, not alone, but living by your own without your parents.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna meet a lot of people, amazing people. I know that everyone have met amazing people in every experience, in every work and travel experience. So
Yeah, of course.
you can take that to home, and that can help you to grow yourself. I think that I have grown myself. I've grown a lot of here, a lot here of being here, and like,
So you grow beyond the expectations.
I grow beyond expectations. Yes.
I love that from you. Like you're getting a sense of maturity and you're building into something bigger than you were used to. And that's the meaning of life, like learning something new every day. And the last day of our life is it's even a day of learning. So you don't never stopped. And just people who are stuck in their life stop learning, and well, sad for them. But we are little kids that we are growing and we are making our life and we are getting mature and all this stuff that you know. But your point of view about recommending the work and travel experience in Kalahari, I absolutely agree with that, because you do the things on your own. You understand what is independence actually, and if you have a problem, then deal with that problem. You find a way to figure out how to do that problem. No, you say, and well, that's pretty much the work and travel. Anything else you want to say or you want to add?
I wanna say thank you to Kalahari because they have have helped us a lot. Well, I think that they have helped us a lot. For example, the managers of the water park department. I'm gonna miss them so much. They have helped me a lot, especially for example, Sebastian have he helped me preparing for the rhino. Well, when he and Thailand were our teachers at the beginning. When I had to apply to Rhino, Sebastian helped me. I wanna thank Steve. I forgot to thank Steve. He's mad at me, I know, because I forgot to put him on the I don't know of the picture.
And they're getting to know the new Rhinoguard team. The wolf.
I forgot, and I feel
Oh, well,
bad.
I mean, which matters is that you face to face talk to him, you know, and then you thanks him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, of course, today. Today will be. Oh my god, yeah. Okay. What else? Oh yes, thank you to you of inviting me here. It's a pleasure. Thanks to all my friends, all the friends that I've made here. I'm gonna miss them so much. I've learned a lot of everyone, and that's all.
Oh, that's marvelous. You have a whole heart, personality, and well, basically, it was a privilege to be here with you, sharing a little piece of my lifetime with you. I actually feel blissful. I actually feel happy. I don't have words to describe how kind you are with everybody, even though you're friends, no matter if it is a guest or a drunk person or anybody that you find in a water park, you always try to do the best of you in order to speak better English, in order to make them feel comfort with you. And that pretty much is amazing coming from you, from a 20-year-old sister who has in charge two sisters. And well, pretty much thank you, and thanks to God Almighty too.
Yeah.
We did the podcast today.
Yeah.